Ladies and gentlemen, the cabinet team that President elect Donald Trump is assembling appears uh, to be focused on seasoned, high profile figures with strong ties to both national security and conservative governance. Let's talk about a breakdown of the notable nominees and their backgrounds, along with an analysis of the expected impact of their roles. Number one is Perry Heath, Secretary for Defense. So the background: Perry Heath is an American Army veteran with two tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, decorated with two Bronze Stars with the degrees from Princeton and Harvard. He has a strong academic and military background and has dedicated his career as supporting U.S. veterans and active duty personnel. And now let's talk about his the expected outcome. Um, Hayat is likely to prioritize military strength and advocate for robust veterans support. His background suggests he may also emphasize efficiency and modernization in defense, focusing on updated military technology and streamlined operations. Number two is the most famous Elon Musk and B. Ramaswamy, co-leads Department of Government Efficiency. Background: Musk, the well-known CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has a reputation for challenging traditional bureaucratic systems and pushing for rapid innovation. Ramaswamy's background, though less publicly detailed, suggests a partnership focused on technical expertise. So let's talk about the outcome. This team is set to target waste and inefficiency in government operations with um, an ambition timeline to clean up government spending by July 2026. This approach will likely be data driven with the focus on cost cutting measures and digital transformation, which could lead to significant changes in how federal agencies operate. Number three is Senator Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Background: his background is he's a senior U.S. Senator from Florida with a strong background in foreign policy. Rubio has served on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and is known for his hardline stance on China, support for Israel, and strong conservative foreign policy views. Expected outcome. Rubio is expected to strengthen alliances with the conservative governments globally and maintain a firm stance against adversaries like China and Iran. His leadership may push for more assertive U.S. role on the global stage, especially in regions like the Middle East and Latin America. And the number four appointee, John Ratcliffe, CIA's director. His background: Ratcliffe, a former director of national intelligence, is a strong advocate for national security with extensive experience in intelligence and oversight. He has been critical of perceived politicization with intelligence agencies. Expected outcome: Ratcliffe is likely to work on depoliticizing the CIA and restoring its operational focus, possibly aiming for transparency reforms and refocusing the agency's activities on counterintelligence against global threats. Number five, Congressman Mike Waltz, a national security advisor. His background: Waltz is a former Army Green Beret and congressman from Florida, known for his commitment to military strength and proactive stance on national defense issues. Expected outcome: Waltz may support aggressive national security policies, including bolstering the military's readiness and focusing on key areas of international competition such as cybersecurity and counterterrorism. Number seven is Governor Christy Noem, Homeland Security Secretary. Background: a governor of South Dakota. Noam has been a staunch conservative, known for her strong stance on border security and limited government intervention. And outcome is Noam's approach to the Department of Homeland Security may emphasize stricter stricter border control measures, enhancements to immigration enforcement, and increased coordination with the state governments on home security concerns. Number seven is Mike Huckabee, U.S. Ambassador to Israel. His background: former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee has been a prominent conservative voice and a strong supporter of Israel. Expected outcome: as ambassador, Huckabee would likely reinforce the U.S. Israel alliance, possibly pushing for stronger bilateral ties, and could bring more attention to U.S. support for Israel's security policies. Uh, if we do a general analysis, the Trump's cabinet picks reveal a blend of experienced political figures, military veterans, and influential private sector leaders. Many of these figures have established conservative credentials and are aligned with the Trump's agenda for downsizing federal bureaucracy, enhancing national security, and supporting U.S. interests overseas. This team will likely work to implement reforms aimed at reducing government inefficiency and fostering a more agile, less bureaucratic federal government. While there could be a resistance to Musk's radical approach, while long-standing agencies, his involvement signals Trump's commitment to tackling inefficiency, even if it means overwhelming existing structures. The overall outcome of these appointments will largely depend on each nominee's ability to collaborate with agency staff, gain bipartisan support, and execute Trump's vision for a streamlined, security-focused government. So let's hope for the best, and let's see what's going to happen. Thank you.